Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, back with yet another Wi-Fi Draft League. I know. Maybe how does he do it? Sadly, I'm a bit pressed for time, so I'm gonna do this team analysis on Showdown. Yeah, because it's just I just can't do differently right now. Just don't have the time, so I'm gonna go over this team rather quick. It's still I think still a really great team I got together here, and yeah, like we've joined the professional draft league community, and we're put into the Naranja Division, which is the non-upload required Wi-Fi division. But I'm still gonna record the games just because I can and post them with not as much editing as PDA, but still want to get this out to you, right? And actually, we got the first overall pick. And what else do you select with first overall but Dragapult? Don't think this really needs much of an introduction. Like one of the fastest Pokemon in the format with 142 speed, which is gonna help out a ton. 120 attack, 100 special attack, can be physical, can be special, can wield any choice item, can run boots, can run like sub-disable or sub-will-wisp hex sets or stuff like it. Like Dragapult will just be very, very great for me, I'm sure of it. Can't wait to use it again after I think what is like 4 years when I didn't get my hands on this. So I'm really, really happy we got it again. And what better to pair it than Scizor? Scizor is great, I think, here because it gives me like a pretty good steel type overall, because I just wanted a really good steel to go with it. Also gets like my Fairy Dragon Steel Core to a 2 out of 3 already, which helps me out a lot. Yeah, also Scizor like hits really hard, can be really bulky with the right investment. Only sad thing is it can't use Roost in this gen, so that's a bit but at least it gets Defog still, so it can remove hazards. It gets knockoff. Bullet Punch, of course, is the big one. U-turn also can pivot as well, just like Dragapult can U-turn, so which is always good because I like to pivot a lot. And yeah, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch with Technician late game could just win me games, period. Great Pokemon, happy to have it on the team. Moving on. Next up, we've got the Mandibuzz. And Mandibuzz is cool because it pairs really well with Dragapult, in my opinion, because it takes those Ghost and Dark type hits Dragapult hates. Yeah, and therefore will be pretty good. Also, Dragapult resists electric moves directed at Mandibuzz, of course. Still resists those fairy type moves directed at both of them. So I think these three just go pretty well together. Can defog as well if I needed to. Get this actually gets Roost, also gets Toxic, also gets U-turn, can taunt. Like knockoff is a thing, foul play. Like this is just a really good Pokemon to have on my team, and it just complements the Dragapult really well. Coming next, Fairy Dragon Steel Core completed with Primarina. Like a bit on the slower end, but really bulky, especially on the special side. Yeah, like sub-Calm Mind sets are a thing. You can just throw specs on this as well. Assault Vest could be a cool item to use on you as well. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got my hands on this Primarina. It's gonna help me out a ton as well. Yeah, Torrent or Liquid Voice are two pretty good abilities. Probably will see me run one or the other. I don't know yet which one I'll run more, but yeah. Also gets a wide array of coverage moves like Energy Ball, Psychic, and Shadow Ball, for example, which are pretty decent moves overall. Gets Triple Axle, I'm not sure how useful that is. Of course, gets Ice Beam. Yeah, so Primarina will do a ton of work for me, I'm sure of this. Next up, we picked up our first Terra Captain, it's Jolteon. So I'm stuck with 3 Terra Cap, with like 3 types. My Pokemon can Terra Enter. I went with Electric, Grass, and Ice on Jolteon. Maybe switching one of those over to Fairy soon. But yeah, however, we'll see how about that. But yeah, just like Terra Grass is cool to just become a ground resist. Basically, is what I had this for. Elsewise, it's just really fast. Volt Absorb, Quick Feed are 2 cool abilities. Probably not gonna run Quick Feed as often, but still. Yeah, and just with getting Alluring Voice, means I don't need Terra Fairy to actually hit dragons, for example. And yeah, just a really fast Pokemon and another pivot for me. Next up, I actually wanted a rapid spinner, so I took Toad Scroll because rapid spinners were dropping fast. Therefore, Toad Scroll was my pickup. Mycelium Might is cool in the sense that I can always get my spikes, even if I go last. You get toxic spikes as well. Toxic, I think it's also learns toxic, which is cool because it means I can toxic stuff. I can actually like toxic a Goldango, which is cool. And then just Earth Power and like Leaf Storm or Giga Drain are just phenomenal. Gets Flash Cannon for coverage. And even Dazzling Gleam could also just throw knockoff on there. So gonna be a really, really useful Pokemon, but also mainly here for Rapid Spin and setting up hazards and being annoying. And then I've got myself a Wish Passer in Farigiraf, Kaju, Sap Zipper, and like Kaju's Armored Sap Zipper are all three at least decent abilities. Sap Zipper is great, of course. This is mainly here for like Wish Passing and just being fed. I can't raw Badong passing without stat boost is allowed, so I can do that. Also could run like Double Dance with Agility and Calm Mind, of course. Psychic Noise, Future Sight, gets Thunderbolt for coverage as well. So overall really, really useful Pokemon in my opinion. And honestly mainly drafted it here for the Wish Pass because I desperately wanted one of those. Coming up next, we've got our Fire and Fighting type. We got Emboar. I had to go a bit into the budget because stuff was expensive, right? However, Emboar hits absurdly hard with Reckless, Flare Blitz. Like, that's just stupid. It gets Head Smash as well, I think. Yep, it does. It also gets Wild Charge, which are all boosted by Reckless, so that's good. Probably gonna run just slap on a Choice Band and have fun with this Pokemon is what I'm trying to get at. Right, so that's basically all I have to say. Next up, we picked a bit of a lower tier wall with Quillfish. Grounded Poison types, cool to absorb T-Spikes if need be. Will run Violet, of course. Intimidate's a great ability. Just being annoying, be fat, can set up spikes and toxic spikes, of course. Really, really useful. Taunt is a big one. Pain Split to heal myself up. And Barbara is just for being annoying, of course. Like, another really cool Pokemon on my team. Second to last, we've picked Hisui and Everlog. I didn't have an Ice type yet. This also gets Stealth Rock because I didn't have Stealth Rock yet, so I wanted Stealth Rock. So I picked up Everlog, Hisui, because it also can Rapid Spin as well, so I'm super sad on the removal side now. Also my second Terra Captain, which I forgot to put here, which can go into an Ice, Water, or Fairy type. One type, of course, has to be Stab always, so that's the thing. Like, Sturdy is a great ability. Could even see myself run like some funny Stronger sets. Great physical bulk. We don't talk about Spadef here. Could be really, really useful to have on the team. And last but not least, to fill some speed gaps between Jolt and I think, what else do I have? And Toadscroll. I've picked up Ambipom. Just normal type Ghost Immunity. Another fast pivot for me basically, so that's gonna be useful as well. Just to get in my Pokemon, Technician and Skill Link can alter between like loaded dice or like Choice Band sets, whatever I see fit. Gets knockoff as well, and some cool coverage like Gunk Shot, Ice Punches could be a big one. Or Triple Axle rather. So that's gonna be our squad for the Naranja Division. Really hyped to be here. Week 1 battle is gonna go live soon as well. Can't wait to show y'all how this team does. I hope you all enjoyed this. Please leave a like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And then I shall see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye.